Everyone's screaming. They're all hyped up and ready for a few B-grade celebrities walking down the red carpet at the moment. But when the big stars come, you will not be able to hear a thing. My eardrums will be bursting. Melbourne City Docklands for the Red Ball. This is a huge fundraiser for the Bone Marrow Institution. Of course, we've got the red carpet going and some pretty big name celebrities. That's right, Hugh Jackman is the face of this ball. He should be here performing. Unfortunately, we can't get inside and film, but we're allowed to attend the red carpet. And so we're going to see who's rocking up and see if we can potluck some celebrities here tonight. $1,000 a seat, this charity. Stunning, absolutely stunning. Tell a little bit about the outfit. This is a bit biggest red carpet I've seen in a while.
It is rather. It is. I'm glad it's not raining.
No, that's good. At least we've got the cover. So how important is an event like this for you? Are you behind it?
Well, I am a very old friend of Deb's, and by virtue of that, an old friend of Hugh's. So I've been coming to the Red Balls for many, many, many years, and I remember a Red Ball years ago at the San Remo Ballroom. That's how long I've been coming to the Red Ball. So it's a bit of a tradition for us.
So it's the party to go to then, really?
It's just wonderful. I mean, apart from anything else, it's the most extraordinarily good cause, and it's been very interesting to see it grow in the way that it has every year, and it's a testament to the work that the Institute does, that it's managed to grow this kind of an event.
Oh, are you going to do a number?
I'm doing 4 numbers with Mr. Jackman. Yes.
Hey, so you are, because I was going to say, what songs is he singing tonight?
Oh, I can't tell you that. It's a closely guarded secret, but they're Broadway hit songs.
I'm a few. Boy From Oz, I think.
Yes, there may well be something from The Boy From Oz, as you would expect, from Mr. Jackman. And we've just spent all afternoon rehearsing them.
Let it go.
Oh, look, terrific. It was a lot to fit into a very small space of time. Hugh was saying that there was one number that we did, which he had done in America, which they had a week to rehearse over there. We had sort of, 35 minutes. But we'll be right.
You'll be fine. You're a pro at this.
Well, luckily, the guys in this band are sensational. So hopefully it'll be all right on the night.
You've got this talent for dancing now. Have you still been learning the dance steps?
I proved that I could not dance. I think I was very capable at proving I could.
Well, can't we not tell Hugh? Because obviously you've got to ask him for a dance, surely.
Well, no, shouldn't he ask me? But either way, I wouldn't want to let him down. I mean, it's too scary, Or tread on his feet or something like that.
You didn't continue practicing when you got home, no?
Yeah, I did that.
What is going on? Aren't you excited?
There are babies, and there are, shows, and there.
How long have you waited for this? Oh no, actually, we won't talk about accidents. We can't accident pregnancy.
No, how long I've been waiting? Well, I will be a fabulous nana. I'm going to be a nana, not a grandma.
Okay.
And
so that's already been discussed.
Exactly. We're not too sure about Bert yet. He's not. Mine's Patty.
Patty 1, Patty or Bert 2,
Well, Matt's mum's name's Patricia, and my name's Patricia, so Patricia would be a fabulous name, don't you think?
Yes, it's a great name.
Yeah, so look, who knows? Anything can happen.
Oh, Steve.
How are you? Good, we're going to chat. Look at this. Wow. I'm loving the hair.
Are you? I know, I've had my hair done. That's nice.
Little blonde bits in there.
Yeah. Always got to have a bit of a lift.
What do you reckon tonight? What's going on?
Well, I'm performing.
I was going to ask you that.
That's all I'm concerned about at the moment, because once I get past that, then
Got
I'm
nerves?
Oh, well, it's a song I haven't done. I've only had an hour's rehearsal, so I'll be right, though.
What are you doing?
I'm doing Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend.
Oh, so appropriate.
I haven't seen yet. But
You got a little glitter up there.
Elise, Platzi and Hugh, and you'll see, Jackman, they'll be coming down soon. So I know it'll be so good.
So what have you been up to? What have you been doing?
I've been actually judging a show on Foxtel called The Singing Office. It's coming out soon, and been working on doing a bit in Canal Road, which is a Channel 9 drama.
So who's your poor date? He's like, has to step aside. Mark. I'm sorry, Mark. Isn't it terrible when they say, just step aside for a moment, we want a single? It's like you're in no man's land, isn't it?
I'm happy to be out of the limelight, don't worry about that.
Good, you've been busy. It's very rare to see you two together because you're so busy.
I know, tell you, it's great to he has to have a ball to come back to get to see each other.
So how important is it to use your celebrity for such a ball fundraiser?
Well, I mean, this, whether you're a celebrity or not, this is a no-brainer in terms of a cause because, well, I mean, it's dealing with kids, leukemia, and not only that, we're parents. Imagine what the parents and the family go through. So the Bone Marrow Donor Institute not only makes it possible for these kids to get transplants, but also has accommodation centres for the families to stay at while their kids are being treated. There's also the Back on Track program so that the kids can go to school. Really practical things that make a massive difference to people who are going through huge lives. So have I skirted your question?
Yeah, definitely. I think I'm about to cry. So you've been practicing a few numbers. You did rehearsal. How did it all go?
It's fantastic.
I can answer that.
I'm
Brilliantly.
I'm a little afraid I left it all in the rehearsal because I was out there for such a long time. I was loving it. And John Foreman and that band are incredible. So,
You're going to steal the show, aren't you?
well, that's the no.
Unless Platt, Tottie Goldsmith is singing too.
Yeah,
Tottie's doing a number as well.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. Thanks for coming down and enjoy the night.
mate. Thank you. Good to talk to you, sir.
Okay, join me here at the Crown Casino for the opening of Nobu. This is a huge chain, of course, some big name celebrities. This is bigger than the red carpet at the Logies. I tell you, names. Have a look at this on the red carpet right now. Wow, some big names there and a lot of short dresses, of course. We're going to see if we can chat to a few people. They are running through, and of course, Robert De Niro is here, but getting that impossible interview is really tough. Already today, they had a press conference at 11 o'clock. Unfortunately, I couldn't make that. So we're just going to check out the red carpet arrivals, see what's going on here in Melbourne. A-list ticket, and I must say the who's who is trying to get into this thing. It was so impossible. It is the talk of the town and the party of the century. Oh my God, did you see that? That was so quick. Let's slow it down, slow motion. James Packer, newlyweds. Have a look at that. He walked so fast. It was just crazy. Robert. Robert De Niro, did you get him? Did you see it? Hang on, reverse the tape. Let's see it again. Robert. Thanks for stopping, mate. Really nice to talk to you. Anyway, they're all enjoying it, trying to get inside, but impossible. Anyway, I'm sorry, I can't give you more.
How's about it? Fancy being upstaged by the De Niros and the Murdochs, really. It's unheard of. You know,
I think you just timed it that way, though, didn't you? You timed it. You thought you'd come in the last minute.
It's serendipity. I've got no control over this stuff. My life is charmed, obviously.
Did you get to brush against him, though?
I got to blush against her. I didn't get to brush against him. I got to blush against her, though. Yeah.
Was it a good brush?
That's all right. Yeah. Yes. A blush with fame.
Yeah. How's it all going with you? You must be exhausted because you're doing all the filming this week.
I've been run ragged. run ragged. But I'm hoping a couple of cocktails are going to fix that up, you know?
Oh, suitcase 8 on Wednesday.
Oh, is that right? Oh, yeah. That's right. So,
I'm so disappointed, Steve.
that's
So disappointed I didn't get picked.
Well, and you gone all the trouble of looking snappy and the whole bit, you know?
Stood out a little too much, I thought. Not a good thing.
You tend to look like a gangster if you turn up in a suit to the deal. Yeah,
It's true. Here we are at the Jam Factory, and it's crazy because we're here for the launch of Hairspray, and I betcha 101 teenagers here just to see Zach. Who did I just say? Zach? Well, let's check it out. We'll see if we can get some interviews. This area. Have you related to this role? Because yourself is kind of the underdog in a way, but now you're a big movie star.
Well, you know, for me, it was just following my dream, just like Tracy. And so it was very real for me to relate to her.
It has a great story, this one. Wonderfully shot and so fresh and innovative. What have you put into it?
I think, you know, we created a new hairspray, a hairspray for 2007. And I'm really excited. Tracy's really, really fun and real. And I tried to just make her as natural as possible.
That you've done. I mean, done it very well. Did you see the musical itself as well?
I saw it at 15, and that's when I knew that I had to play Tracy.
So you sat there and thought, I'm going to do that one day.
I did. I said, I have to play Tracy someday.
So how did that come about? What did you do to get those steps?
I went on 6 months of open call auditions.
Long haul?
A long haul, but my God, was it worth it.
Deafening here. Fantastic. Lots of hype here because you don't really get to see Jessica every day, and now she's been nominated the most sexiest woman in town, and I'll hopefully get to have a word about it. How you going? You have to absolutely yell. It's just been crazy.
It's insane. What a turnout. It's fantastic. Well, sorry, pardon the pun, but it's great. What a welcome from Australia. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie!
So what makes you fantastic?
What's that?
What makes you fantastic?
Me?
What's your quality?
Let me tell you what. The thing, you know, is a loved character. It's really, really wonderful to be able to play something like this in a movie this big with people like Jessica Alba. It's fantastic.
Do you get recognized on the street though, or do people sort of like, you're undercover?
Sure, absolutely. I'm in enough of the movie as myself where, you know, it translates. And plus, there's a lot of S.H.I.E.L.D. fans here tonight too, which is great.
Well, enjoy the premiere.
Cheers, thank you. Bye-bye.
Gonna be push and shove here. It's turning into a media frenzy. How's your ears going? Because this is quite deafening here.
I know, it's amazing.
Now, this is an absolutely fantastic reception. Have you had a reception like this before?
I've never. This is incredible.
Now, I'm not sure who they're screaming for, but I mean, you've been voted the most sexiest woman. How does that feel?
It's very flattering.
What makes you fantastically sexy?
Oh gosh, I can't answer that question. I don't know if there's a good way to answer that question.
Did you think the movie would ever be so big when you first got the role?
I was certainly hoping that people would enjoy it as much as we enjoyed making it.
Do you think there'll be keep going and just more than a sequel?
At least one more.
Well, it's going to be 4 for 4?
I hope so, yeah.
So how's your character developed on this one?
Well, it's a lot more relationship heavy. It's a lot more about, you know, who we are as characters and sort of the challenge we have in being celebrities, instant celebrities, and wanting normal lives. Yeah.
Do you want a bit of that in your real life?
I'm not complaining. It's a little different. Sue Storm didn't choose to be a superhero.
Fantastic.
She chose to be an actress. So.
Absolutely. Are you trying to avoid the word fantastic?
No, I love Fantastic Four.
It's absolutely fantastic.
Absolutely fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Rivoli Cinema. We're here for the launch of the Bourne Ultimatum. We're going to see him on the red carpet here and have a bit of a chat to him. And he's a very friendly guy. He tends to spend a good half an hour walking down the red carpet, interviewing and greeting all these lovely fans. Have you ever had to give an ultimatum to anybody?
No, I haven't. I'm so sorry. I've turned up without a clever answer for you. How terrible.
Have a think about it. I'll give you one ultimatum. Think about it or get out.
Oh, look, I did once try to get a T-shirt back off an ex-girlfriend and went to the house when her parents were over, who I'd never met before, and it was supremely awkward. But I wanted the shirt, and so I was willing to pay the price.
And it's really not breaking up until you've actually got all your possessions back, is it?
Yeah, there's a Ben Folds song that's
Open door.
very much references Give Me Back My Black T-shirt, so I thought I'd follow that up.
Have you ever had to give an ultimatum to anybody?
Not that I can think of. I'm not really the ultimatum type. I like to give people a choice. You know?
Having a child, though, I think you might have a few there.
I think I have some ultimatums in my future, definitely. Thanks.
Welcome to the 56th Melbourne Film Festival, International Film Festival, the Myth Ward. So we're going to check out the red carpet and see who's here and have a chat to a few of the celebrities. Sorry, it's really tight on the media front. You're getting snapped up there.
You never quite know who wants to talk to you and who doesn't.
No. Are you having fun though?
Yeah, of course. Having a great time. Yeah.
What have you been up to?
I'm working on Canal Road, which is a new show from Channel 9. Yeah, which is fantastic.
What's the cast like?
Oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, I'm having a great time. It's I sort of just finished a show that was all women just before I did Canal Road, so I'm loving having the boys on set.
So what are you doing now at the moment?
At the moment I'm working on a new Channel 9 show called Canal Road.
How's that going?
Good, it's fun. Yeah.
So what's your role this time?
This time I'm playing a sociopathic lawyer.
Okay.
Yeah, which is kind of interesting. Yeah.
So how does that differ from your life then?
Well, I'm not a lawyer. But
Not a lawyer,
yeah.
okay. So when you're at home and you're just chilling out, what kind of movies do you like watching? You're a bit of a movie buff?
Well, as long as I'm not in them. That's about it.
You don't like looking at yourself?
No, certainly not. I'll watch anything. I think I don't much like to see anything too spectacular because I think they belong on the big screen. I wouldn't watch a Lord of the Rings sort of thing.
Too long, but probably fall asleep like I did, I'd say.
Really?
Oh, well, I'm doing Star Wars 3 at the moment. I'm only through the first disc. I can't even put the second disc in.
Star Wars only just been released in Melbourne?
No, but you know, I finally went down.
Melbourne Light was a rather old-fashioned place. I didn't think it was that old-fashioned.
We're a bit behind the time.
No, that's not true. No, the sort of movie, seriously, the sort of movie I would like to watch on the box at home would be one that really fitted the small screen. And there are plenty of those around.
In December, boys, it's a red carpet launch. I'm going to see the who's who here on the red carpet. Obviously, Daniel, who's AKA known as Harry Potter, will be here for the star of December, boys. About 4 orphans that were born around December who decide to go to the seaside for a bit of a summer break when they find a family that they hear wants to adopt somebody. So thus the story thickens. Let's take a look at the red carpet here at the Rivoli. Direction of this film, what attracted you to the storyline?
It was a story about family. I like that sort of stuff. And I think it was also a story that I felt it was time to start telling stories that aren't just about drug addicts and about the angst of life. It's a fairly optimistic story, which doesn't mean that's a bad thing either.
It's a beautiful site in Australia. What a location. Did you have any difficulties at all?
You know, flies. Flies and more flies. You know, that was the biggest problem on the film, I think. I mean, shooting on an island is never easy. And we only had a 6-week shoot.
That's a bit of pressure.
It was, and then you have 4 boys that all need schooling, including Daniel. He had a tutor with him as well. So our hours were shorter than normal, but I think we've been able to achieve something quite wonderful.
How do you get used to the screaming?
Earplugs. No, I don't know. It's you sort of don't. It's incredible, really. It's it's constantly overwhelming, really.
So this is a really big step for you coming out of the Harry Potter films. How have you dealt with the change?
To be honest, it was just a matter of getting stuck in and being prepared, and just getting into it, and not really thinking too much about oh, this is a big step. If you focus on that, you become too conscious of it. It can sort of
Are you loving the fact that you're out of the mould now?
I think it's a long way to go before I'm fully out of the mould, to be honest.
You're doing stage as well, and how are you enjoying that?
That was amazing. That was that. Egg was closed in June, and it was always going to be a limited run, and it was just an amazing. And hopefully we'll be doing it on Broadway next year.
Is it more nervous doing a stage performance than say movies? Because obviously you can't do a mistake on stage.
Oh, you can.
You have?
I was pretty okay actually, but you can go wrong on stage and you can retrieve the situation, and that's the most fun you'll ever have on a stage.
How does your real life relate to this film? Because obviously it's a coming of age film.
Well, I think at the time I made it, which was about 2 years ago now, I was in a very, very similar place to Maps, and so yeah, I mean there was a lot I could associate with it.
So have you come of age now?
Again, a long way to go before I've come of age.
Well, enjoy the premiere, and I'm screaming girls waiting for your autograph. Here for the December Boys. Are you a Harry Potter fan?
I am a Harry Potter fan.
From the beginning?
From the beginning.
So this will be very interesting to see him in a different role. What do you think?
Well, I give him a lot of credit because, once you're branded into a certain character, it can be very difficult, as I know, to come out and play something else. And I actually just finished my second film, and it was not a musical. It had nothing to do with Hairspray. So it takes a lot to step out of your comfort zone and the realm that you're used to.
Worried about being typecast?
No, absolutely not. I think roles are what you make them out to be, and if you audition for something that's not the norm, you may just work with that role. So I think it's about stepping out of what you're comfortable in.
See you back on the big screen. How have you enjoyed it?
Oh, it was wonderful doing this picture. It was a script that was presented to me about 6 years ago, and Rod Hardy, the director, said, I really want to make this movie. And I always thought it was worth making. When he said he had Daniel Radcliffe to play the role of the lead young man, I knew that we were headed for something really special.
So you had a few years to prepare for your role then, really, didn't you?
Plenty of time, but plenty of time busy doing other things.
Superbad, and this is from the 40-Year-Old Virgin and also Knocked Up. It seems to be a little younger, this crowd, so we're going to check it out. Now, they say this is an absolutely laughable movie. What was the most funny bit for you?
Funny bit? I guess filming... Have you seen the movie already? Oh, well, there's a bit at the end where I shoot at a cop car and we make it explode. That was my favorite part of the movie.
Did you have a problem filming it and trying to keep a straight face during it? What sort of off-camera things that happen?
All the time. I filmed with these guys and Bill and Seth, the cops, and they were just improvising and making jokes left and right, and there's no way I could not laugh. It was crazy.
What do you think of another one? Sequels?
Maybe. I mean, one of my favorite films is Dazed and Confused, and I don't know if I'd want to see a sequel. It might ruin the original. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. We'll see what the crowd wants.
What sort of message does this movie send?
I don't know. That you don't have to use alcohol to get the girl that you like.
Really?
Just be yourself, yeah. I mean, it's